Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to the start of the Scholastic Hockey League season as the Stevenson Patriots take on the York Dukes in the very first game on our network for the 2019-2020 season. And we're set. The opening draw is won by the Stevenson Patriots. They put it into the zone. Picked up there by the York Dukes. Back behind the goal. Over here to the near side. They'll scrum it along a little bit out to the point. The shot, and it was sent out of the rink. The Dukes pick it up, send it deep. And they'll battle along the boards there. York has already played one game. They played a game against New Trier. And New Trier came back from a 3-0 deficit to beat the Dukes. In the corner, back behind the goal. And knocked down, picked up, brought into the zone on the breakaway, the shot and the goal. And just that quick, the Stevenson Patriots are on the board here. And it's 1-0. And a little more than a minute gone. Set to the far side. Stevenson picks it up in the corner. Outlet pass ahead, missed connections. We'll send it deep. It was not icing, it was touched before we got there. Up top on the wing. Now sent to the far side. Pops free. Rolling around at the red line and now picked up and a 2-on-2 into the zone. 2-on-3 make it. The shot, the save. On the near side boards. Now picked up and a little backhander attempt. Didn't have much on it. York didn't get much on the clearing pass sent out. Player was going down and got pushed down. It was from behind, but that's not checking from behind. Here's a shot, ran into traffic and got in on a nice little stick move. In tight in the slot. And the save, and cleared. They washed off the icing, long outlet pass, and poke checked away, near side. Cleared out to center ice. And 3-on-2. 2-on-1. In, shot, and a goal. And we're tied up at 1. Well, the defense of the Patriots broke down a little bit. And it's tied up at 1. To the near side. And that's icing. There you go, tied up at 1. 14:03. They a little slow with the clock here. With the score. Back behind the goal line. To the far boards. Now picked up and off the boards. Now sent to the corner. Looking for a place to go with it. We're bucking another television crew here tonight. Back behind the goal. We will be all season long, I think, for Stevenson. Over here to the near side. Hope you enjoy these broadcasts wherever you may be on our network line, on the cable and the internet. Back behind the goal. Wrapped around to the far side. Now picked up. They battled for it along the boards. Outlet pass ahead. Look for a place to go with it. into the zone. Out to the far side. They'll scrum it along a little bit up top. Now put in deep and around to the near side. And cleared out to the point and all the way out to center ice. Bounced around a little bit. Brought into the zone. Dropped pass. They shot the save. To the corner. And around on the near side boards. They battled for it there. And cleared the length of the ice. Will not be icing, though. Didn't get across the line. 12:24 to play here in the first period. 1-1 tie. Now back behind the goal, around to the near side. The Patriots look like they're just trying to get it out of harm's way and skate it out on a breakout. But you can't do that every time. Into the slot, nobody there for Stevenson. Out to the point. They'll battle for it there. Now picked up by York. York gets it out to center ice. They did not. Held in the zone, shallow angle shot, and off the side of the goal, near side. And they'll push it along. He still battled for it. Back behind the goal, right into the slot, poked out of harm's way. And then the long shot right into one of his own teammates' legs and directed to the corner. Now picked up by York, and York comes back in the zone. 1-on-3. And nothing came of it. Now picked up on that far side, brought up the ice. Flipped into the zone. They battled for it. Side out on that right wing. Picked up again at the Patriots' right wing. And clear it ahead. And cross the red line and then dump it in and go off on a line change. To the far side. And they'll battle along there. We're in the first period. Tied at 1. Brought into the zone. It looked like it was offside. I guess it wasn't, though. Angles are everything, even video angles. To the corner. Back behind the goal, over here to the near side. And again, the Patriots skated out of the zone, took the long shot, shot it wide. Now off a leg up top. Kept in the zone. Back behind the goal. Cleared ahead. Sent to the far side, and the Dukes accidentally knock it out of the rink. And the face-off inside the Dukes zone. Now cleared by York and put right back in by the Pates. Over here to the near side boards. They'll battle along. Out to the point, held in the zone. The shot and the save. Better be careful where you put that rebound, though. Near side, up top, and the shot, and that boomed wide from the point. Back behind the goal line. They bump her along a little bit into the slot. Clearing it out ahead. 3-on-2. But I think the Dukes are going to make a line change. Some tired puppies out there on the ice. York's probably going to do a lot more line changing than Stevenson. Stevenson basically has, if you will, fresh legs, while York had that big game last night against New Trier in real time. change the defense for the Patriots. Over to the near side. Back behind the goal. It's Grum back there. A little backhand attempt knocked out of harm's way. Out ahead. Sent deep. And they push it along. And sent all the way down. That'll be icing. A 1-1 tie. First period. Dribbles past the goalie. To the corner. They'll battle for it there. Try again to try and get it out. And they missed both times. Now picked up over here to the near side. And tried to feed it off the boards. And York was right there. But now the Patriots control inside their defensive zone. Going to play a little game of catch between the blue lines here, I guess. On the near side, don't put your back to the play. That's how you get hurt. You got a penalty coming up, and it's going to be on Stevenson. Picked up, and now the penalty for tripping at 6:34 of the period. Back behind the goal line. Cleared it to the point, the rotation. To this side. Little indecision on what to do with it. Go to the side of the net, try it again. Looking for a little shovel. Out to the high slot and nobody there. And sent all the way deep by the Patriots. York regroups to the far side. They bring it ahead. The outlet pass. Spread it out. Put deep. Back behind the goal. Cleared out to the point. Now picked up. Put to the corner. All the way through to the far side. And cleared. And they will reset it. Brought ahead. Into the corner with it. Up top. Kicked away to the far side. And up on the dasher boards a little bit. And a hand pass by York. Getting it off the dasher boards. And we got a penalty coming up. I think high sticking. That was the initial sign. They're going to change it to slashing. 23 seconds left on the Stevenson penalty. And now that penalty negated by the penalty to York. Back behind the goal line, setting the play up. Bringing it straight ahead. Put it into the zone. To the near side. Up top. You can watch our broadcasts on demand on YouTube. And you can get a notification simply by following us and Braun Mark. Every time we load up a sports event, we'll get a Twitter notification. There's a shot all the way through and a link right to that broadcast. Up top, held in the zone. Stevenson working with the power play over here to the near side. Up top and cleared. Our game's also seen on Comcast, Xfinity, Northern Cook County, and on Highland Park Access, RCN, and WOW, and AT&T TV. Up to the top, off the boards, back up high. There's the shot and the pad save, but I think it was going to go wide anyway. All the way through the slot over to the far side, held in the zone. There's the shot, they saved the rebound, the goal. And the Stevenson Patriots back on the top here with a 2-1 lead. Off the goal. .256 of the second period, time of the goal. Right in the zone, the long shot, the save, grabbed and held on. And the whistle. Off the face-off, out to center ice. Now picked up by the Dukes. They bring it get it to the red line, then knocked down, and the Patriots come back the other way. Tried for the shot, it was deflected away to the corner. Near side. Right into the slot, looking somewhere to go with it. Now picked up. They'll try again. To the corner. Out high to the point. The shot, the save. On the right wing, looking for the open man on the backside, and never got it through all the sticky wickets out front. Setting the play up. Here's a shot to go. And the York Dukes again come right back and tie this one up late here in the first period. And we're all knotted up at 2. Minute 40 left to play in the period. And we're tied at 2. Hockey's a team game. It's probably the most pure team game. Down the man goes, and that's going to bring a penalty to York. Holding, perhaps. Didn't see the call, but I think it was holding. Picked up and sent deep by York as we come down to the final minute and change left to play here in the first period. Spreading it out. Gets around the man over here to the near side, back to the corner. Back deep and now cleared by York with under a minute to go here in the first period. And they are penalty killing. Brought into the zone on the off wing, the off shot, and the backhand attempt didn't really have anything on it. Really couldn't turn the corner. Now they battle for it there. Far side. Over to the near side. Picked up and cleared once again by the Dukes, as that's one last rush, I guess, up the ice. Now picked up and sent deep, and that's going to do it for the period. So at the end of the first period of play, we are all knotted up at 2 between Stevenson and York, and we will be back with more hockey action in just a moment here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. In our 34th year of sports broadcasting, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network television sportscast. Respect the sport and yourself. A message in the public interest for the Metro Chicago Sports Network. We're all knotted up at 2. We're all knotted up at 2 as we start the second period of this one. 24 seconds left on the penalty on the York side, so the Patriots still have a little bit of power play left. On the backhand in the corner, up top to the point, back to the left wing, tried to feed it through, got it there. Now there's a shot from the high slot, and that boomed wide. They'll try again with the big cranker, and up over the shoulder and in for the goal. And the Stevenson Patriots regain the lead here at 3-2. Less than a minute gone here in the period. I don't think that was a power play. I think the penalty had actually ended. In the zone, controlled at the defense. And didn't matter that it was an offside thrown in there, I guess, or something like that. Cleared ahead, and a whistle and a penalty, Stevenson penalty, for tripping at 16:10. So now York has the man advantage. Back behind the goal. Set the play over here to the near side. Out ahead. Brought into the zone. Spread it out. On the left wing, looking for a place to go with it, and didn't find anything. One of the things about a power play like this is everybody's got to be going. There's a shot and a save. Ricocheted up into the netting back there. It's not just a matter of being in the slots. You also have to be moving a little bit. Turnaround shot, and he shot it wide. Wide to the left side. Up top, and takes the shot. And man in the crease. Up top. Try again. Into the slot, ran into traffic. Cleared up top. Kept in the zone briefly, and now the Pates bring it back the other way. Bounce it around a little bit. And the Dukes set the play. Out ahead to the near side. And wrap around to the far side. And behind the goal. Sent to the far side, out to center ice. Picked up there. Turn around and gave it up. In the tight surroundings, sent deep. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Picked up by the Pates, and they try to go with the end-to-end rush. I am reminded of the old Michigan State coach who died recently. But he told me, talking about two high school players that came out of this area, one from Deerfield offside, one from Deerfield and one from Lake Forest, and he said, I have a rule. If a player holds the puck for more than 5 seconds, they are benched. Just food for thought. And we've got a penalty coming up. Another one on Stevenson for tripping at 12:52 of the period. On the far corner, the play stopped with the puck in the zone. That's why the faceoff was where it was. They shot high and wide over here to the near side, out to the point, back to the wing. Stevenson playing the box. And the Dukes, a little indecision. Fell down, now the puck pops free, out to the point, over to the other point, into the sticky wickets out front, nothing doing, and pulled out of harm's way to the corner. Out to the high slot, thought to take the shot, instead put it to the point. Back behind the goal line, to the near side, back over to the far side. Out to the near. They battle for it there. And bouncing puck back behind the goal. Up top. To the side. Shallow angle shot. All the way through to the far corner. Battled along the boards. They push it along. Back behind the goal line now. Tried to clear it. Ran into the back of the goal net there. As that penalty reaches its final couple of seconds here. About a nickel or so left, and it turned out to be icing against York. Well, that'll end the penalty. Everybody back to being copacetic here. Out top, the shot and the save through the traffic to the far side. And it runs into the roof, low ceiling here. And the face-off, controlled by the Pates, out at the point. Put it behind the goal line, and they'll bump it around a little bit. They'll push it again out and cleared the center ice, and the Patriots trying to regroup, instead gave it up and put in deep. Bounced off the board, turned out to be a shot on goal, grabbed and held on. Well, bounced off the boards in front. Held on for the whistle. Out high. Now behind the goal line. Clears out to center ice, out ahead. Patriots got it into the zone but couldn't get through the defense. Poke checked away. And we'll try again. And I think we've got another penalty coming up. Yes. Shot wide. Here's another shot, booms high and wide. And now in the scrum and the whistle. And a little feistiness on the backside of that one. And the penalty. That's his third of the night, I think. Got to watch himself. You get 5, you get a game misconduct out of it, which is the remainder of this game and another game. To the near side, back behind the goal line. Little indecision, now picked up and sent over to the far side, out to the point. Over here to the near side, missed the puck, but York still controls it. Just put it to the corner, down the man goes. I think the York player thought it was a trip. I know the fans up here did, but I think it was just barely a problem of trying to skate over the goalie's stick. If he was in too tight anyway. And we lose the puck. And cleared out to the point. Back to the wing, to the corner. Picked up and cleared up top. Back to the wing, back out high. Here's the shot that ran into traffic, back behind the goal line. They battled for it there. Centered. And again up top. To the side. And cleared out and sent over here to the near side into the zone. There's the shot, the save. And a whistle for the hand pass. Bouncing around out at the blue line. Now cleared ahead into the zone. Back up top. Picked up and the Pates, the shot, the save, grabbed and held on. Now they face off. They battle for it there, again up top. Left back behind the goal line, over here to the near side. All the way through, looking for the man on the back door, and didn't find him. Yeah, it's early in the year, so there's a lot of timing issues that are part of this. Now the Page tried to skate it out of the zone. I don't like either the standing breakout or the just trying to straight away skate it out of the zone. Don't like the standing breakout because generally you watch how they do it and they put their back to the play. Nice couple of flurries in there and a nice save, and then a little feistiness on the end of the period, end of the play. You know, lots of times the player to pick up that puck coming out on that standing breakout, they're standing over on the wing and put their back to the play or have to come back and kind of circle back into the zone, keeping it deep to get it out. Along the boards, out at the point, and pops free, and that's icing. Near side. They battle for it there, back behind the goal line, centering right out in front. Down the man goes over to the far side and out to the point, and got a breakaway. No, we don't. We got a penalty back behind. We have 2 penalties. We have a minor for high sticking and a headbutt, game misconduct, 5 and 10. And you're done for the night. So Stevenson will be 2 short, 1 for the 2-minute minor. It started that, then the other one for the 5-minute major, and the game misconduct for the headbutt. Nobody sits the game misconduct, but somebody has to sit that 5-minute major. So they will be down 2. There you go. They goofed up on the numbers there all the way around. That they just put in the number of the guy that's sitting the penalty for the player who has been excused for the evening and for the next game, which is against Barrington. Up top, back over here near side, back up top, range it in. Now what would happen if York scores here is that 2-minute minor comes off and the 5-minute major power play would continue for York. That is if they score here all the way through to the far side. Otherwise, it's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. And we've got a penalty coming up on York, negating one of the penalties, a minor for slashing. And it's a 5-on-4. Now the Dukes pick it up on the near side boards. They bring it into the zone, spreading it out, up top, back to the far side. Back out high. All the way over here to the near side, ran into traffic and cleared. I didn't see either one of the 2 penalties, the minor and the major, back behind the play. But whistled down immediately, and he also took away a breakaway on that penalty because of the whistle. Now on the side, back out to the high slot. Range it in a little bit, takes the shot it wide right. Tough to get it through with all the sticky wickets in the way. Picked up by York on its center to the near side. So now, as it now stands, York will only have 2 minutes of power play no matter what, thanks to that extra minor for slashing on back on the York player. Battling for it. They'll be equal on the ice here for a little bit too, even though one's a major and one's a minor, which is what the case is now. I think just the major. Oops, got a penalty coming up. Too many men on the ice against York. They sent the man from one side of the bench, and that negates the 5-minute major entirely. What happened was they sent the man from the bench on one side, and the other guy never even got to the bench. He jumped over in front of God and Country, but it was well after the man was inside the slot. on the power play. Try for the wraparound and held on for the whistle, stopping play. Minute 22 left to play here in the second period. 3-2 in favor of Stevenson. To the far side. Back over here on the near side. Now flip deep back behind the goal. Far side, they'll scrub it along a little bit. Somebody got a little too excited on the York bench and left before he should have. I think he was thinking a penalty was over, maybe. It could be. Off the glass. Put into the zone. Under a minute to go in the second period. 3-2 in favor of Stevenson. The outlet pass missed everything. Picked up. And actually the major's going to end before that. Too many men on the ice penalty. Over here to the near side, out to the center ice. A battle for it there. Picked up, brought into the zone. And the horn sounds at the end of the period. At the end of 2, it's Stevenson 3 and York 2, and we'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. You are watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Drinking on any school grounds is illegal under Illinois law. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. 3-2, Stevenson leads York as we head to the third period of this one. The too many men on the ice bench minor has 5 seconds left to it. So basically, everybody's back to being equal now. Over on the far side and now cleared. There you see the guy out of the box and everybody's clear. That's something else teams have to work on. The guy going out on the ice for the end of a penalty shouldn't be going out of the same door as the guy who's coming in. You lose some time there. And timing is everything in hockey. Picked up by the Patriots. Out into the slot. Falling down, tried to get the shot away. Shot it wide right. Near side. They'll battle for it there. Cleared. And that turns out to be icing. Patriots make a line change. Now the draw up top ran into traffic. Brought ahead, spread it out, flipped it into the zone, back behind the goal line. They'll battle for it there over to the far side, cleared out ahead. Spread it out. Into the zone, centered it. Rebound, shot, and a save. Wow. In tight. Up top. To the corner. Over to the far side. Bouncing around a little bit. Now picked up by the Patriots. And they will send it deep. And that's icing. On that far side again, out to the point. Tried to find the man on the left wing. He found it. Tried to put it back behind the goal. Now the Patriots, stick handling in front of their own goal, bring it out of the zone. Out on the give and go. In and shot and a save. And the puck popped free briefly. And the whistle is stoppage of play. You know, it split the defense that came in. Goalie with a nice save on the pads. But it did pop free a little bit. But the Patriots put it right back into the pads. On the near side boards, they'll scrub it along. And bringing it back into the zone. Poke checked away, cleared out to center ice. Brought into the zone. The shot ran into a leg. Try again the shot, the save. And some rowdiness, and now we're going to get a penalty out of that. For elbowing. And number 4 on that player. 14:05 left to play in the period. Remains 3-2 in favor of Stevenson. In the corner. Up past it. Out ahead. On the long outlet pass. Tried to leave it at the point. Put in deep to the side of the goal. Back up top. Ranging in off the point. Put back out to the point. The shot and that boomed wide right. Patriots still control. They've got the man advantage here on yet another power play. And deflected out of the ring. You know, penalties are starting to mount up. And penalty time is starting to mount up a little bit in this one. To the near side. And cleared out to center ice. And back into the York end. The Dukes put it to the far side, and the Pates picked it up. Now, the man was in the slot, but I think he was thinking more of clearing the zone than he was of picking up a puck that suddenly appeared in the side. Right through the slot over to the far side and out to center ice. And retreating back over here to the near side. And York having a little indecision here on what to do with the puck to bring it up the zone. Now they get it in. And the penalty, wasted time on the penalty. And the puck, whistle blown. Up top. Back to the wing. Back up top again. Over to the left wing. And shot. And the save. Bounced off the body and a nice shortstop catch by the goalie for the Patriots. Over to the far side. Now in the corner. Looking for a place to go with it. Up top. Back to the wing. Over here to the near side. York has had trouble finding shots here. They're down by a goal. And as typically happens, they are really getting long outside shots. Of course, Stevenson hasn't done much better on their shots here in the third period. They're playing on that 1-goal lead. There's a shot. And a goal. And it is 4-2. To the near side and sent in deep. Over to the far side. They scrum it along. Cleared to the near side. 4-2 the score. Back behind the goal line. Picked up by the Patriots. They'll send it to the far side. By the Dukes, rather. And they'll flip it out to center ice. Take it at the Patriots defense. Battling along a little bit. Picked up out of the air. Knocked down, and then the Pates picked it up. Patriots go to the goal. The shot, the save. Now they turn around shot that. Boomed wide. We've got a penalty coming up for interference. (4-2) the score. Minor for interference. 10:26 left to play in the period. You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the cable or the internet. Watch this game on demand on YouTube. Knocked down, picked up by the Dukes. They retreat back behind their own goal. Now over here to the near side. Cleared out ahead. Down just a little under 10 minutes left to go in the third period. There's a shot high and wide. Out to the point. Into the slot, grabbed and held on. Back up top. Cleared the center ice. Out to the near side. And the Dukes bring it up over to the far side. All the way through everything. Right through to the near side and cleared. Now, far side back behind the goal line. York with it, put it to the near side. And cleared out to center ice all the way back deep, picked up by the Patriots, and they gave it up. Back behind the goal line, and about 15 seconds or so left to play in that penalty for interference. And a whistle and a man in a crease. And the face-off brought outside the zone. That's going to kill that penalty. Outlet pass ahead on the standing breakout. Into the zone. Out to the point. Back to the corner. Tried for the shovel shot. That didn't quite work. Spread it out. Brought it into the zone. Back behind the goal. Near side. Battling for it there. Cleared again and now sent deep. Over to the far side. Now deflected out to center ice. And back behind the goal. The far side. Right up the slot, took the shot, ran it into the defense, and then a high riser on the glove side, grabbed and held on for the whistle. Out to the point, out to center ice. And Patriots put it back in as they tagged up. They were offside there. Up top. Out. There's the shot, the save, and again grabbed and held on. And line change. (4-2), Stevenson leads. Out ahead and overled on the pass, on the breakout pass. near side. You know, they're flowing around, but they're also not positioning. Look at York. All 5 guys were over there along the boards. You can't score if you're not setting yourself up to get the shot. And that was the case just now with York. Play offside. The tag up. The breakout over here to the near side and back into the zone. Dropped past it. Took the shot. Grabbed out of the air. I think I was going to go wide left anyway. But better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. Back behind the goal. Near side. Bouncing around, clears out the center ice. Stevenson does the same thing. They had all 3 of their forwards over there along the boards. It's called puck chasing. See how they're doing that? That's chasing the puck. That's not setting up play. You know what? I think that might even be the fact that you don't trust your teammates. Could be. I wonder. Put into the zone, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. Brought back out. Bouncing it around a little bit. This side of the net. Try for the shovel shot. Didn't quite work. Cleared deep. As we wind this one down over here to the near side. Back over to the far side. Back again over here to the near side. Getting down to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if York pulls their goalie. They're down by 2. Back to center ice. York with it. Flip to the far side. It's another one of the new trivia questions. I just saw something that sort of reminded me of that. Can a goal be scored on a delayed penalty? And the answer is yes. But the team who's not getting the penalty would have to score it on their own goal. Or for that matter, the opposing goal, I suppose. Yes. But it would be the team that did not have the penalty call on them. Because the team that would have that delay minor coming up would, as soon as they touched the puck, would have the whistle blown down and no goal. But the other team could score on either goal, their own or the other team's goal. Flip back into the zone. There's a shot and a save and held on for the whistle. Now cleared ahead, bouncing puck. Bouncing around a little bit more. Now flip back deep into the zone. Down to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so left to play in the third period. Back behind the goal. Far side. Bounce it around a little bit in the skates. You look at Stevenson. They had 3 players over there in that corner. Little concerning. What do you do when you have a team that passes well and skates it well? If you're chasing the puck, you're going to be out of position big time. to the far point. Back behind the goal. Over here to the near side. And cleared to center ice. Back into the zone, sent to the far side. Back over here to the near. Spread it out. Brought it into the zone, deep back behind the goal line. Out to the point, over here to the near point. Back to the high slot. As they have pulled the goalie for the extra attacker here. He shot, grabbed, and held on. As York has 6 attackers on the ice now. Empty net. Minute 9 left to play the third period. 4-2 in favor of Stevenson. The face-off. And cleared. Off the boards. Drop past the shot. That went through everything. To the far side. Back behind the goal over here to the near side. Out to center ice. And back into the zone. Picked up. They'll battle for it there. On that far side. Cleared again to center ice. And flip back into the zone, picked up by Stevenson. The outlet pass ahead, picked up and emptied net. Goal. And they're going to let the clock run, and that'll do it. There was about 3 seconds left anyway. So the final score, the Stevenson Patriots begin their Scholastic Hockey League season with a 5-2 victory over the York Dukes. Join us on the network for our next hockey game, which is Stevenson and Barrington. Join us for our next broadcast of football action, New Trier and Niles West. And join us for our next broadcast of sports action as well. We got lots of sports action. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.